Hello everybody, how are you doing? Welcome to my channel. I'm Mia. A disclaimer, I am not an expert in English. I am just a regular teenager. My tips might be wrong, I don't know. This is something like based on my experience, so I think it might help you as well. If you didn't know, I'm from Poland. I lived here my whole life. I was born here, and so obviously my native language is Polish. I get asked a lot about my English, and I thought I'd share my story with you here. So let's get into it. My English education started about 11 years ago when I was 6-ish, so still in kindergarten, and throughout the years I was studying English at school. I never had any kind of private classes or a tutor. All I did was study at school and a little bit myself, I guess. I think I started speaking English more fluently, let's say, when I was about 13 years old. I was once asked if I have ever lived in some English-speaking country, or if I have some relatives from there, or if I have been there for a long time. And the answer is no. I have never been to any English-speaking country. Both of my parents are born and raised in Poland, as well as all my relatives, as far as I'm concerned. It's not like I've been raised in a English-speaking household. My parents do not speak English. Let's just go to the part when I tell you how I actually taught myself English, I guess, let's say. There are a lot of people that have been studying English for as long as I have and still don't really feel comfortable in English, don't really feel like talking fluently in it, and it's totally understandable. It's not for everyone. I really don't know if it's a matter of some sort of talent or gift, because I just don't think like it's a thing, you know? But I guess it just comes easier for me. Like, for some people, math is easier and they just don't know why. It just is, you know? So I guess English, it's easy for me. If you're wondering if I'm good at English as a school subject, I guess I am. I mean, my grammar isn't perfect. When it comes to speaking, I obviously make so many mistakes, but at school I try to learn and study and improve my grammar as much as I can, because I think it's important. A few tips on how to improve your English without textbooks. Read a lot. I know I just said without textbooks, but I don't mean like students' books, like school books, like, you know, theory books. I mean like books to read, okay, like novels, poetry, whatever you like. Another tip for reading, you can read a book in your native language first and then read it in English, so you will know what it's about and it will be easier to understand for you. Watching films helped me the most. Watching films and series helped me the most, as well as with reading. With watching films, start with easy steps, like watch the film with subtitles that translate to your language, then watch with subtitles in English, and then watch without any subtitles. Another tip which can improve your vocabulary is to have a notebook full of some words that you found that you don't understand, and just translate them, and you can memorize them if you want to, so the next time you will meet with this word, you know what it means, and you can do it whilst reading, you can do it whilst watching something, so this will improve your vocabulary. Some people learn English by memorizing song lyrics and listening to them, because it's easier for them to remember the words, or like learn vocabulary or just the language from memorizing to the rhythm of music. It is a good idea, but I wouldn't recommend that necessarily, because songs are the most Song lyrics are very tricky when it comes to that. In songs there is the most of slang words that you can never find, and there is so many grammar mistakes. People use it so it will rhyme, and that's why I wouldn't recommend learning from song lyrics if you are still learning the grammar. Obviously YouTube channels. Watching YouTube helps a lot if you don't really like watching films or shows, you don't have time for this. Watching YouTube helps a lot as well. So that was tips regarding learning the language itself. Now let's go to more advanced part of learning English, which is the accent, which is something that I get asked about the most. You don't have to stress about your accent, really. As long as people understand you, you're fine. You really don't have to have native speakers kind of accent. This is your own personal preference of having a different accent. It took me about 1.5 to 2 years to gain this accent that I have, and I'm still practicing and I'm still trying to improve. If you want to learn how to speak English, you have to talk. If you want to use it in everyday life, you have to talk a lot. You can talk to yourself, honestly. So we can do, you know, two things at once. You can read and learn vocabulary, and you can read out loud and learn how to pronounce the words. Don't think about it much. Just speak, you know. Just remember to study English at school, because you are very privileged to have the opportunity to learn English at school. Even though you might not use this future perfect continuous tense in your everyday life, please study, because it's useful. Maybe not, but it just improves your language abilities in any way. Please don't complain about the fact that you won't use these 16 tenses everyday life, because maybe you're not, but maybe you will. Who knows? Thank you so much for watching. I hope I helped you at some point. That was my English story. Subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos, and I will see you soon. Peace out.